Hello students, hope you are all safe and healthy at your home. And how is your online assessment test chapter 2 is going on? Hope you are all attending your classes and you are writing your exercises and assessments very well. Okay, so today our English grammar online class is by JMM. We will start with our PC Wren grammar chapter number 4 and it is articles. What is it?
What are articles? A, an, and the are called articles. These articles are actually adjectives that qualify nouns. A and an are called the indefinite articles. Why? Because they leave the indefinite the person or thing spoken of. For example, a doctor. That can be any doctor. I am not talking about a specific doctor. So that's why a and an are called indefinite articles because they leave indefinite the person or thing spoken of. The is called the definite article because it points out some particular person or thing. For example, he saw the doctor. Here the doctor means some particular doctor. That is why the is called the definite article. So let's run through the list that I have made. A comb, a toothbrush, a book, a bat, an umbrella, and an orange. Now, did you notice in my list that there are some words that have a before them and some that have an before them? Do you know why? Let's find it out. There are total 26 letters in the English alphabets. Out of these, 5 letters that are A, E, I, O, U are called vowels. So when a word starts with a vowel or more specifically with a vowel sound, we use an before such words. Now let's have a look on my list. A comb, a toothbrush, a book, a bat, an umbrella and an orange. Now if you notice then there are 4 words that are having a before them and 2 words that have and before them. So if you see umbrella and orange are starting with vowels and vowel sound. So that's why I have written an umbrella and an orange. Now except these 5 vowels that are A, E, I, O and U, other alphabets are known as consonants. For example, B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z. These all are known as consonants. So when a word starts with a consonant or more specifically with a consonant sound, we use a before such words. Let's have a look on my list. In my list, if you noticed, there are 4 words: comb, toothbrush, book, bat. These all 4 words are starting with consonant and more specifically with a consonant sound. That's why I have written a before them. So if you observed clearly, then you must have seen that the use of a and an depends on the opening sound of the word, not on the actual letter with which it begins. Let's have a look on examples. An ink pad, an orange, and an enemy. All these 3 words, ink pad, orange, and enemy, are starting with vowel sound. That's why I have written an before them. Now, if you will have a look, a jug, a car, and a pen. All these 3 words are starting with consonant letter and consonant sound. That is jug, car, and pen. That's why I have written a before them. But there are some exceptions in their use. So have a look on them. Sometimes a word may begin with consonant, but we use an before them. Do you know why this happens? Let's see. Sometimes the words which begin with consonant H have a vowel sound or H is silent. So in that case we use an before such words. For example, an hour. In this word, Our H is silent and the word is starting with the sound That's why that is a vowel sound. That's why I have used and before our. Another example, you see a hat. In this word, if you noticed, then hat. It is starting with a consonant sound h. That's why I have used a before hat. Clear? This rule is applicable in some other cases also. Let's have a look on them. There are some words which start with the vowel U but they have the consonant sound Y. So we use a before such words. Let us take the example of the word unicorn. This word unicorn is starting with the vowel U but it has the consonant sound Y. That's why I have used a before unicorn. However, an umbrella. In this word umbrella, if you noticed, this word is starting with the vowel U and with the vowel sound umbrella. So that's why I have used an before umbrella. Okay. Now let's start the use of the. I have already told you that the is a definite article because it points out some particular person or thing. So according to your PC Wren's grammar book, there are total 8 uses of the. The first one is when we speak of a particular person or thing or one already referred to as. For example, let's go to the park. The park we usually go. Here I am talking about the specific park. Next example, the book you want is out of print. Here I am talking about the specific book which you want. Okay. The second one is when a singular noun is meant to represent a whole class. For example, the cow is a useful animal. Here I can also say that cows are useful animals, but I'm taking only a singular noun that is cow. So that's why I have used the before cow to represent the whole class of cow. Second, the giraffe is the tallest animal. The third use of the is with the names of gulfs, rivers, seas, oceans, groups of islands, and mountain ranges. For example, the Persian Gulf. The Ganga is considered holy by the Hindus. It is a specific river. The Red Sea, the Indian Ocean, the Himalayas lie to the north of India. Fourth point is before the names of books. For example, the Vedas, the Ramayana. The fifth use of the is used before common nouns which are names of things unique of their kind. For example, the sun, the moon, the earth. So these sun, moon and earth are unique of their kind. That is why I have used the before them. The sixth use of the is used before a proper noun only when it is qualified by an adjective or a defining adjectival clause. For example, the immortal Shakespeare. Here Shakespeare is a proper noun which is qualified by an adjective immortal. That is why I have written the before it. Seventh use is the is used with superlative degrees of adjectives. For example, the darkest cloud has a silver lining. Darkest is superlative degree. That is why I have used the before darkest. He is the best in the class. So best is also superlative degree of good. That's why I have used the before best. Eighth and the last use of the is before an adjective when the noun is understood. For example, the poor are always with us. Poor is adjective, but the noun is understood that here we are talking about the poor people. That is why I have used the before poor.